Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from AddiesDive, and yes, we are back with finally with the full review of this AddiesDive AD2040, or what I call the AddiesDive Monster Surf Dude. So for the money at about 80 bucks, I think this is the only Seiko Monster homage that you should get, and you want to know why. Let's cue the intro. Alright guys, so welcome back to the full review of this AddiesDive AD2040 Monster Surf Dude. So yep, Monster and Surf Dude, that one I added myself because I think, yeah, of course this is a Seiko Monster homage, but it is it has its own twist to it, because yep, the case is a little bit different compared to the actual Seiko Monster Gen 2. I've show you guys the shape differences in the initial video review, and I've also mentioned that just now I mentioned that this is the best Seiko Monster homage because it is not copying the exact same theme as the Seiko and as any Seiko Monster for that matter, because they've slightly changed this basically this date wheel arrangement. The Seiko Monster Gen 2 and I think Gen 1, Gen 2 and Gen 4 has the day and date wheel, and but this one AddiesDive has chosen to maintain, just put the date wheel here, and yeah, I think that looks awesome. And there's also another key difference here, which is the 12-hour markers, which is using this something like a Seiko and a Marine Master style 12-hour clock indices, and yeah, I think that looks cool. And of course they have this very unique dial which resembles a dude or a people somebody surfing in the middle of the ocean with these huge waves on top. So yeah, I think that makes it just enough differences to make it a great homage to a great watch, which is the Seiko Monster. So let's recap the dimension of this particular piece. So basically it is using this exact same case as this one. This is another Seiko Monster homage, which is the AddiesDive SD something. I just can't remember this one. I've reviewed this first before I went for this one to see what are the differences. So basically the conclusion is that they are using the exact same case, the exact same bezel, but the way how AddiesDive and AddiesDive approach it is a bit different, where you can see that the AddiesDive is using this the exact same Seiko Monster Gen 2 homage with the exact same day and date wheel and all of these indices, whilst the AddiesDive has a bit different approach, which I really like. Right, 42.3 millimeters in diameter, thickness of about 14 mil, and lug to lug of about 47.8, and lug width of 20 millimeters, making it one of the say a strap monster if you go for the black dial, which on this particular configuration you can't find. Bear in mind that this is not a new model, but they came out with this particular dial last year, and I don't know why there is I think virtually no YouTube reviews on this particular version, which I think is a big miss, because I think this is one of the best dial that AddiesDive made yet. Right, of course the bezel this metal bezel is, the click sound is nice, and yeah, there's a bit of backplay there, but not that bad, to be completely honest. And most importantly, there's no sharp edges, especially on this particular portion, where on my original Seiko Monster Gen 2 it always hurts me whenever I turn the bezel, which is very annoying, considering that it is an original watch, not a copy or homage, right? Of course the bracelet, so the watch came with the bracelet, which I've shown during the initial review. I don't really like a Seiko Monster bracelet, because it's combined with this particular watch head, it will weigh at about 200 grams. So that is why I always use my Seiko Monster on straps. And talking about strap, I've put it on this Borealis vulcanized rubber strap, which looks absolutely awesome. Of course, this will cost you a bit nowadays, so this thing will cost about what, 45 bucks shipped all the way from Portugal to wherever you are in the world. But yeah, still for the money, it's still a a great strap. It's not as expensive as the as the isofrane straps, for example, but yeah, still awesome looking strap in my opinion, and it matches the blue dial on this particular piece, right? Let's talk a bit more about the dial. You have this your usual chapter ring here, and it's a bit different compared to the Gen 2 dial. So we have this bit of curvature on the chapter ring, and like I mentioned just now, these indices, right, so they look like the Gen 4 Monster, but it is not exactly the same. And but the hands are almost similar to the ones that you would find on this particular Gen 2 Homage, but there is just a bit of difference. If you can see here, the Gen 2 Homage on this SD steel dive has this center line on this our hands, whilst the on this AddiesDive it is just just a short line here. I think this mimics the Gen 4, but I just can't remember. And yeah, the hands, the minute hands also look a bit slimmer compared to this one, right? Compared to Gen 2 Homage, and the arrow tip on the second hands just look tad different compared to the Gen 2 Homage watches, right? So that is why I think the uniqueness of the of AddiesDive, that they give their own touch to their Homage watches, right? Of course, it is using a BGW9 Super Luminova, which will glow dark. And one thing that lets this particular watch down is that the indices, right? So in this bright light under the watch, under this light box, it doesn't really look that different, but on the white color on the indices and on the hands does not much match. There's a bit of difference in the hue, but yeah, it's not really that visible. But once you see it, you just can't unsee it, right? The case, yeah, like I mentioned just now, almost similar to the steel dive, but still a bit different compared to the real Seiko Gen 2 case, Seiko Monster Gen 2 case. And at the back we have this screw down caseback, which promises the water resistance of 200 meters. So you can see here there is a difference between the steel dive logo and the AddiesDive logo. Both some people don't like it, some people hate it. I'm okay with both of them, but yeah, nowadays I just somehow prefer the looks on this AddiesDive. So I don't know why, but yeah, still okay. So let's put it on the wrist. So I'm used to wearing the Seiko Monsters, so I have the Gen 2 and Gen 4, so I don't really mind the 42mm case design. So what do you think? So I have 6 7/5 quarters inch wrist, and with 17 centimeters wrist circumference, so it doesn't look that big on my wrist, but if I wear it on the bracelet, it will feel very, very heavy. That is why I almost always use this particular watch on a strap, right? So hand winding the Seiko NH35 movement is a breeze, so there's nothing new there. So this is a very, very reliable movement from Seiko. So taking stopping the second hands, and yeah, you can adjust the time like so. So it's a fine, okay, nothing new here. And screwing back the crown is just nice as well. So yep, no surprise there, and it works as it should. So let's just put it on the wrist, on another different straps. Alright guys, so this is I put it on a strap, what do you call this, sailcloth strap from, I think from Julong or something like that. So basically it's on AliExpress. This you could find it on AliExpress for just $5 to $6, which for the money it's really, really affordable. So being a sailcloth strap, this is basically a water resistant strap. I've been using this on in the shower a few times, and yeah, you can see that there's no there's no breakage whatsoever. But still, for $6, you just can't go wrong. Even if it breaks, so you can just easily buy another one, right? So but if you are to get one of these, so please make sure that you have this. There is a few version available on AliExpress. So this one is the the sailcloth material on both sides. Some of their listings on AliExpress mention that there's a leather backing here, so don't go for that one because you know I don't think the leather backing is waterproof. This one, however, is using sailcloth material on both sides, which for me is much more water resistant, right? That's my opinion, but yeah, still I'm on the maybe third hole, I think. So it's just, we have this one fixed keeper here and movable keeper here. Basically, maybe people up to 7.5 inches can use this particular strap. So it looks cool. So blue on blue, yeah, I think this looks just nice. And yeah, let's go to strap number 3 today, because yeah, I think the combination, right? So this is being the vulcanized rubber strap, and this is the sailcloth strap, which would look really awesome in my opinion. But what if I put it on a leather strap? So this one is my favorite leather strap from Vario Singapore. This one is their vintage distressed Italian leather. So yeah, check that out, guys. I just love this one. Yes, I know putting a leather strap on a dive watch defeats the purpose of water resistance, but yeah, still, when a thing looks this cool, I don't really mind it, guys, because I'm not going to go diving with my dive watches, even with my Seikos. But for me, it looks cool, and yeah, it's my watch, my style, my money. So yeah, I'm gonna be wearing it on whatever strap that I like. Right? So yeah, there's the comparison, the stroke, just the way how it looks on a few different straps. Oh, talking about the competition, right? I think right now on AliExpress you can get one of these AddiesDive AD2047, or this steel dive Monster Homage, which I completely forgot the reference number, or you could go for the Heimdalla. But the Heimdalla is a little bit of an older model, and they, of course, they have reduced the price. Maybe you can get it for around $100. Still, that Heimdalla is, you know, a better option if you want to have a Gen 2 Seiko Monster Homage. But if you want something unique, the AddiesDive is my pick. Right, are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. So basically, both of these AddiesDive and Steel Dive Loom are great, but annoyingly, the Steel Dive on the left, it has a 3 different color hue on this particular watch, which I don't know why. That is why I prefer this AddiesDive AD2047, because the loom is, you know, exactly the same between the markers, the hands, and also the loom tip. Right, there you have it, guys. My full review, my super delayed full review of this awesome AddiesDive AD2047 Monster Surfdude. So all in all, for around $80, if you like this style of watch, so yeah, get it. You won't regret it. And yeah, but you do have to, you know, like the design of the Seiko Monster first. So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.